Hello, I chose to do my English 112 final on the issue of vaccinations and how dangerous it is that people aren't getting vaccinated in this type of society and world. I want to start by listing my solutions. I'll go into further detail later, but my first one is educate, then segregate. The last one is make sure people are vaccinated before big events. The anti-vax movement started in the 1800s when the smallpox vaccine was introduced. Smallpox vaccine, it was the first vaccine, and people were very skeptical of it. I mean, with the new technology that at first, it is probably scary, but after it was proved, it was less understandable why people would not get it, even though it was proved to work. After it started spreading, people started to campaign for these anti-vaxxers to get the vaccine because they were making it spread more, which made it more deadly. And that kind of leads into today's world also. The beliefs why people don't vaccinate their children, one is autism. So autism in the 90s was like 1 in every 10,000 kids, and then it went to 1 in 150. So parents became very skeptical about vaccines. And then it didn't help that this one doctor produced a medical journal proving that it was true, even though later he came out and said it was completely fake, and he got his license taken away and the journal was removed. Second reason is culture and religion. So a source says Muslim religious authorities have declared vaccines to be unacceptable since, according to them, vaccines contain pork-delivered products. In Islam, consuming pork is forbidden. That's from the history of vaccines. I didn't know this. I didn't know that vaccines contain pork, and I actually didn't know that in the Islam culture and religion that you couldn't consume pork. So I guess it's a really touchy subject when it comes to that because you want to respect them, but also it's dangerous for them not to get vaccinated. The third reason that people don't get vaccinated is in undeveloped countries. A lot of people can't afford vaccinations, which is sad, and that's why more diseases spread in those type of countries, like African countries, Latin American countries. Measles is coming back, and I read about that a lot. A source said in 2019 a total of 764 cases, highest in 25 years. Just in 2019, and the year's not even halfway done yet. That is crazy. It's so contagious that if someone would come in this room with measles and then leave, the next day someone could come in and catch the measles. A cruise ship in St. Lucia, someone was said to have measles, so they docked the boat, they tied it up. Nobody's allowed on or off. There's about 300 people on it, so that's pretty sad. I can kind of see where they're coming from because vaccinations are scary, but once they're proven, it's not really scary anymore. The culture and religion aspect is tough, like I said earlier. And then the autism, when the journal was out, that would probably be tough. I probably wouldn't get my kids vaccinated for a while, but after it was proven untrue, I would get my kids vaccinated. This problem really needs to be solved because it's really dangerous for people not to be vaccinated. And then my solutions that I was going to get into, so educating people about autism isn't true, that thing that it really doesn't cause autism. People won't listen. They're stubborn if they believe that anyway. And then the second one, segregate people that are vaccinated and aren't, like kids in schools. That would lead to anger and lawsuits probably. It's like segregation in schools a while ago. And then the third, vaccinating before big events like a cruise or something. It'd get chaotic and people would lie about it. In conclusion, I learned that people really believe that vaccinations cause autism. I did not know that was a real thing. I thought that was a myth. And I learned that vaccinations are so incredibly important. You don't really notice how important they are until it's gone. And this issue is really getting urgent because people are dying and the measles are back and the bubonic plague is back. That is huge. And then how much it's affecting people, I didn't realize that the measles are killing this many people, and 700 people getting diagnosed this year. That is crazy. So it's an issue we really need to fix, and people really need to get educated about. Thank you.